What if I told you the quietest person in a room is also the most dangerous? Meet the INFJ, the human equivalent of a dormant volcano. They'll absorb your chaos, swallow your disrespect, and smile like it's nothing until one day they don't. And when they erupt, it's not fireworks. It's an extinction-level event. You'll search for closure, for answers, for anything, but all you'll find is silence. Why? Because testing an INFJ's patience isn't just a mistake. It's the kind of regret that haunts you for decades. Stick around. By the end of this, you'll either be texting an INFJ to apologize or praying you never meet one in a dark alley. 1. Who are INFJs? The advocates explained. Imagine meeting someone who can sense your emotions before you speak, remember your favorite book from conversation years ago, and offer advice that feels like it's been pulled straight from your soul. That's an INFJ, the rarest personality type, making up just 1 to 2% of the population. Known as the advocates, these individuals are a blend of quiet strength and profound empathy. They thrive on deep connections and meaningful conversations, often prioritizing others' needs over their own. But don't mistake their kindness for naivety. INFJs are fiercely principled, with a moral compass that guides every decision. Their patience isn't just a trait, it's a carefully crafted armor. Push them too far, though, and that armor transforms into a shield, one that can lock you out forever. 2. The myth of the bottomless patience. It's easy to assume INFJs have endless patience. After all, they're the ones who sit through your rants at 2 a.m., who nod patiently as you complain about the same problem for the 10th time. But here's the truth. Their patience is like a candle burning at both ends. Every time you interrupt their solitude, dismiss their feelings, or exploit their generosity, the flame dims. They won't snap or scold you. They'll simply retreat, inch by inch, until one day they're gone. And when they leave, it's not with a bang, but a whisper. You'll wake up to silence, realizing too late that you took their light for granted. 3. How INFJs process anger. The slow burn. Picture a snowball rolling downhill, growing larger and faster with every turn. That's how INFJs handle anger. Slow, silent, and unstoppable. When hurt, they don't lash out. Instead, they turn inward, replaying the situation like a movie, analyzing every frame for clues. Was it my fault? Did they mean to hurt me? They'll give you endless chances, hoping you'll change. But each disappointment adds another layer to that snowball. By the time they confront you, it's not an argument. It's an avalanche. Their words will be calm, precise, and devastating. They've already mourned the relationship. Now, they're just handing you the receipt. 4. The silent red flags you're ignoring. INFJs aren't drama queens. They won't slam doors or send cryptic texts. Instead, they'll send signals so subtle you'll miss them if you're not paying attention. The fade out. They stop initiating plans, replying with "I'm busy" or "maybe next week." The mask. Their smiles become tighter, their laughter a half second too late. The silence. They listen but don't share, becoming a mirror instead of a participant. These aren't games, they're survival tactics. Ignoring these signs is like ignoring a ticking time bomb. When it explodes, you'll be left picking up shards of a relationship you didn't realize was glass. 5. Why INFJs don't just get over it. To outsiders, INFJs seem overly sensitive. Why are they still upset about that joke I made months ago? But for INFJs, every interaction is a thread in a larger tapestry. A sarcastic comment isn't just a joke, it's a stain on trust. A broken promise isn't a slip-up, it's a crack in the foundation. Their minds are wired to see patterns and consequences others miss. While you're brushing off a mistake, they're calculating how it fits into a year-long pattern of disrespect. By the time they walk away, they've already written the entire story, and you're not in the ending. 6. The nuclear option. When INFJs walk away, most people storm out in anger and return with apologies. Not INFJs. When they leave, it's with the quiet finality of a locked door. They won't block you on social media or will trash talk you to friends. They'll simply vanish, erasing themselves from your life like a pencil sketch. The scariest part? They've rehearsed this moment for months. While you're scrambling to fix things, they've already grieved, healed, and moved on. To them, reconciliation isn't a possibility. It's a betrayal of their self-respect. 7. The domino effect on relationships. INFJs are often the glue holding groups together. They're the coworker who organizes birthday surprises, the friend who mediates family feuds, the partner who remembers your mom's allergy medication. When they withdraw, the entire dynamic crumbles. Without their calming presence, petty arguments escalate, people feel disconnected, and the group's rhythm falls apart. Suddenly, no one remembers to water the office plants or check in on the quiet friend. The loss isn't just emotional, it's logistical. INFJs don't just leave you. They leave a void that echoes through every corner of your world. 8. But they seemed fine yesterday. The INFJ mask. INFJs are Oscar-worthy actors when it comes to hiding pain. They'll laugh at your jokes while dying inside, or say, "Don't worry about me," as they drown in stress. This isn't manipulation, it's self-preservation. They'd rather swallow their pain than burden others. But there's a limit. When a mask slips, it's not because they're being dramatic. It's because they're exhausted. You'll stare at their tear-streaked face, thinking, "But they were fine yesterday." The truth? They haven't been fine for months. The mask didn't slip. It shattered under the weight of your indifference. 9. The aftermath. Regret, guilt, and what-ifs. Losing an INFJ feels like losing gravity. Suddenly, everything feels off balance. You'll notice their absence in tiny moments. No one saves you the last slice of pizza. No one texts, "Did you drink water today?" Regret will hit you in waves. You'll replay fights, cringing at your careless words. What if I'd apologized sooner? Why didn't I listen? But INFJs don't circle back. Their silence isn't a punishment, it's a lesson. And the syllabus is brutal. Appreciate people while they're here. 10. How to avoid crossing the line. Keeping an INFJ in your life isn't rocket science. It's about consistency. Listen deeply. When they say, "I'm fine," ask twice. Respect their solitude. Don't take it personally when they vanish for a weekend. Apologize like you mean it. "I'm sorry you felt that way" is an insult. Try, "I hurt you, and I'll do better." Show gratitude. A handwritten note or a random, "I'm lucky to have you," can fuel their patience for years. INFJs don't ask for much, just sincerity. Give them that, and they'll walk through fire for you. 11. The silver lining. INFJs as lifelong allies. Get it right, and an INFJ will be your ride or die. They'll remember your childhood dreams, defend you when you're not in the room, and love you with a loyalty that borders on obsession. Their patience, when nurtured, becomes a superpower. They'll challenge you to grow, celebrate your wins like their own, and stand by you when the world feels dark. In return, they ask only for honesty and kindness. It's a small price for a love that could move mountains. 12. Conclusion. Respect the quiet storm. Testing an INFJ's patience isn't just a mistake, it's a tragedy. These aren't people who thrive on drama or hold grudges. They're guardians of peace, masters of empathy, and warriors of quiet strength. Cross them, and they won't fight you. They'll simply rewrite your role in their story from main character to footnote. So if you're lucky enough to have an INFJ in your life, hold them close. Listen to their silence. Notice their sacrifices. And above all, never take their patience for granted. Because once it's gone, you'll spend a lifetime wishing you'd realized its worth sooner.